In 2010, I was mentally, physically, and spiritually broken after being an entrepreneur for just 3 years. Today's video is going to be all about learning the signs of burnout and whether it's something that you might be experiencing and you don't even realize it. Hey there, my name is Ceylin Doyle and welcome to The Ceylin Show. I am on a mission to empower women to build better businesses and live fulfilling lives using my sustainable system. In 2007, I started my business with a dream to reclaim control over my time and money freedom after being laid off from 2 jobs in a short-term contract position in just 7 years. And when I started my entrepreneurial journey, I had all these visions of working part-time and making lots of money. But from 2007 to 2010, I worked and worked and worked. I was actually working 80-plus-hour weeks. And sure, by 2010, I had built a $1 million business, but I was completely broken and totally frustrated and could not figure out what I was doing wrong. If you've been experiencing lately brain fog, irritability, that crankiness with the ones that you love the most, and you're really having a tough time making decisions in your business, you're struggling on whether to grow this avenue of your business or focus on this other thing, those are clear signs of burnout. And as women, sometimes we don't want to think it's burnout because we don't want to let anyone think that we can't handle everything. But I'm here to tell you that what you're experiencing is completely normal if you are overworking and overwhelmed inside of your business. And today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to fix it. Before I give you those 3 tips, let's talk a little bit about what work-life balance actually is. So first of all, balance is never gonna be an equal scale, or hardly ever. It's not that 50-50, right? There's gonna be times in your business where you need to sprint for a short amount of time because you're working on a project or launching a new product, but those should be short periods of time. You cannot go on and on and on with the work balance at 99% and the life balance at 1%. There has to be those periods where you're having less work and more fun, and then balance it out with the times that you're having more work and having a little bit less fun. One of the things that I've found that has been super, super important about finding balance between my life and work is that it allows me to be more creative. When my brain isn't overwhelmed and overloaded, I have much more creativity. It also allows me to think more clearly and make better decisions. And here's the thing, when you can think more clearly and be more creative, then you have the confidence in your business to scale quicker, better, faster, because you have the clarity on what needs to be done, you know the path to take, and you know what needs to be achieved. That is the benefit of having work-life balance. So here are 3 practical tips to help you get started to finding work-life balance in your own life. So the first thing, you have to make a decision. You have to draw that line in the sand and say, starting today, right now, going forward, no matter what, something is going to change. This is so important. It's like you physically jump over a line and make that decision. There's no more going back, no more doing what you've been doing every single day. And you're saying, that's it. It's gonna change. Just right there, that first step is going to help you skyrocket to better work-life balance. The second practical tip is that you need to conduct a time study. Now, I know you might have worked for one of those bosses or companies that was like, oh, track your time and tell us, what you do all day. Well, they have their reasons for doing that. And as a business coach, inside of my Legacy Business School, this is a tool that I use with my clients. And the reason I do this is because what my clients realize is when they conduct a 7-day time study, they realize there are so many things that they could delegate or completely ditch off of their plate that is no longer serving them, which allows you immediately to find more white space in your calendar. When I conducted this time study back in 2010, after being overwhelmed and overworked for 3 years, I can tell you I went from those 80-hour work weeks to less. It was like overnight it felt, because all of a sudden my eyes were opened to what was really needed to be done in my business to move the needle. Practical tip number 3 is to embrace the mantra from Elsa from Frozen and just let it go. There are so many things that I can almost guarantee that you're doing in your business right now that one can be done by someone else. Now you might be thinking, I can't afford them, or I don't have time to train someone, or I had a bad experience in the past. But here's the thing. If you truly want to work less and make more money, then you need to figure out how to implement systems that a support team can help you work on daily. This is how businesses build big, successful, sustainable businesses. And the thing about it is when you start delegating to other people, you sometimes find that you immediately start feeling better, because then what's happening is you're working in your zone of genius on tasks that you love to do or you're naturally good at. Now, the second thing that you want to do is you want to let go of all of those things that don't need to be done. I can't even tell you how many women entrepreneurs do this time study and then say to me, Salyn, why was I even doing this? And so we realize sometimes we get into these ruts where we're just on autopilot and we're doing the same thing over and over and over, and you don't even realize that it's no longer serving you. So you have to slow down, figure out, do the time study, and then take the results, analyze them, and realize there are things in there that are no longer serving you in your life or business, and it's okay to let them go and ditch them and take them off of your calendar. So you might be thinking right now, what are some signs of burnout? Because I can tell you personally, back in 2010, if you had asked me, are you burnt out? I probably would have said no. Because one, I was in complete denial, right? My parents taught me, if you want something, you work for it. That's what I was doing. That's all I knew. But the thing about it is we also sometimes, when we're not in denial, we also feel like, what are people gonna think if I admit that I can't handle everything, right? It's that fear of, oh my gosh, if I let one of the balls drop and ask for help or let it go, are people gonna think differently of me? And I can tell you, as a woman entrepreneur, we need to put our shoulders back with posture and lock arms with women that really truly value, being honest with ourselves and saying, it's okay, right? It's time to make a shift. So if you're someone that's feeling like, I can't not do all of these things on my to-do list, it's time to take a step back and really think about, why are those items even on your to-do list? And are those items contributing to your burnout? And are they even still necessary? Now, one of the other things that truly was a sign of burnout is feeling frustrated. You're working and working and working, and you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I can't figure out a solution to work less. That was me. Back in 2010, I had built that $1 million business, but the only way I found to maintain that $1 million revenue was to keep working those 80-hour weeks. All I kept thinking was, how am I going to grow my business? I have no more time, energy to give, right? And so I could not find a solution to my problem. That was a clear sign of burnout. I was frustrated, I was stuck, and I was feeling stagnant. So what can you do today to rediscover the joy and passion for the business you started, where you had all of these dreams to help other people find time and money freedom and really have the flexibility to live your best life? First of all, it's so important to surround yourself with a community that really understands what you're going through. That could be a small community by joining a mastermind. It could be part of a Facebook group community that you resonate with. It could also be working with a coach, right? A coach that aligns with what you truly want in your life and business. This is so important. When you surround yourself with people who have the same mission and vision and values as you do, then you can find the answers to what you're looking for by getting that outside help into your life. And that is why I want to invite you to check out the Legacy Business Blueprint Masterclass. This is a behind the scenes look into the 3 mistakes most driven women entrepreneurs are making that is holding you back from growing your business on your terms, lessening your hours, and finally finding that freedom and flexibility that you've been desperate for. You can find the link to this masterclass in the description of this video and go to www.passionpurposeposture.com/legacy business blueprint. Inside this free masterclass, I give you the exact system I use to go from those 80-hour work week to reducing my hours to just 16 while tripling my business revenue and 4xing my personal salary. If you're like, yes, I need that, you can go to the description and grab the free class and you can watch it instantly on demand. It is there for you today to get the help you need so you can work less and make more in your business. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, please give it a like. Also, throw me a comment below and let me know, are you feeling any signs of burnout and what you've done to relieve it so far? And as always, if you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, I release new videos just like this one that give you a behind the scenes look into how I grew my business by working just 16 hours a week and tripling my business income and 4xing my personal salary. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to live this one life that you love.